What's up, YouTube? Today we're talking about this Yahoo, Dr. Jeanette Epps. Now, this story broke in the BBC over the weekend on 19 January, Friday. NASA removes U.S. astronaut from ISS mission. There's been some developments, but let's go with the original article. Now, it talks about her, being replaced by another astronaut. They don't say why she's being replaced. But wow, this is so good. So, first, she was born in Syracuse. She completed a doctorate in aerospace engineering in 2000. Okay, after graduating, she worked in a laboratory for 2 years at Ford Motor Company, all right, doing like crash analysis, but somehow was recruited by the Central Intelligence Agency. Real cute. So she worked 7 years. Here we go, right here. She worked as a technical intelligence officer for 7 years before being selected as a member of NASA's 2009 astronaut class. Okay. Her time with the CIA included deployments to Iraq. That's a lie, because they say she only deployed once. So deployments, that's a lie, Plus, she was only there for 4 months in a green zone. Maybe. Doesn't say. Here's her replacement, this hero. She looks real well. Looks like she probably just got out of the pool, almost drowning. This is real cute. Dr. Epps said, "I get very excited when I think about being up in space, partly because I compare it going into a war zone. Both are very dangerous. But for me, it's a no-brainer. I would rather face the dangers in space than go back to a war zone." First of all, this lying-ass bitch was never in a war zone, okay? If anything, if by most you were in the green zone in Baghdad, that's it, at a desk, doing nothing, eating ice cream, okay? So I don't want to hear about you going back to a war zone, okay? No. No. You never left the wire. You have no idea what a war zone is and the dangers of it, first of all. 2, if you asked me, "Hey, Robert, would you rather go to space for 4 months or go back to Iraq for 4 months?" I'd much rather go back to Iraq. Why? There's no danger of me all of a sudden stop breathing. In space, all of a sudden something could go wrong, and then you got no oxygen, all type of things, you die. I can go to Iraq, get blown up, and still come home. So, this lady's getting me triggered already. She added, "When people come back from space, I see how much they want to go again." Yeah, that's because they get paid, a lot of extra money. Hazardous duty pay is probably what they're getting paid. No taxes, all that good stuff. Double dipping. NASA offered no reason for the decision. So anyway, that was over the weekend. I couldn't stop thinking about this liar, CIA operative / Iraqi war veteran / whatever. Anyway, so then, here comes Monday, and boom, she's all over the news. Because her brother, here's a Washington Post. There's probably like 10 different news agencies that are covering the story. NASA pulled this astronaut from a space station crew. Her brother blames racism, and that's what the whole angle everyone's talking about, is how her brother has lost the screw now and saying that NASA is a racist organization, which that's fine for me. So anyway, let's get into her video, because this is real cute. Who is Jeanette Epps? Oh, you guys are going to love this. Stay tuned right now.
It was about 1980. I was 9 years old, and my brother came home and he looked at my grades and my twin sister's grades. He said, "You guys can probably become aerospace engineers, or even..."
Now, first of all, let's get through with that beautiful statement. She has a twin sister. How many astronauts have twin siblings? Okay? So, 1, she has a twin sister. 2, her brother, okay, came home and told them that they're so smart that they could be, astronauts. Let's just listen to that again. She's just got problems.
It was about 1980. I was 9 years old, and my brother came home and he looked at my grades and my twin sister's grades. He said, you guys can probably become aerospace engineers or even astronauts. And this was at the time that Sally Ride and a group of women were selected to become astronauts, first time in history. So he made that comment, and I said, wow, that would be so cool. So we ended up going to a really small Jesuit school in
Boom! Real small Jesuit school.
New York called Lemoyne College. And hindsight is 2020. Best thing we ever did.
Best thing we ever did.
I went to undergrad. I wanted to go into aerospace.
I guess her sister's an aerospace engineer, probably at CIA too.
Engineering, but I went to a really small Jesuit school. So I ended up in physics, and then when I got to graduate school, I said aerospace engineering it is. And then during the summers, I worked with a group called En-ROADS. And En-ROADS helps students find summer jobs, summer internships at major corporations. Like the one corporation I actually worked with was Anheuser-Busch in Syracuse, Baldwinsville, New York, near Syracuse. And so that was the one group that I worked with undergrad. And I ended up going to the University of Maryland for aerospace engineering. The department chair at the time had a ton of money to do research in smart materials. I went to work for Ford Motor Company after graduating from the University of Maryland. That was great, doing research on cars, Ford cars, vibration analysis.
Vibration analysis. So how do you go from Ford as a vibration analysis to CIA operative?
And then I went over to work for the Central Intelligence Agency, where I was there for 7.5 years. I did a lot of scientific stuff, but I also did a lot of operational stuff.
Scientific stuff? Elaborate, please. You're scientific and operational. Please tell me that.
We worked in non-proliferation issues, which was great. It was reverse engineering at its best. And so I ended up doing several other things with the Central Intelligence Agency, like volunteering to go over to Iraq and work there for 4 months and, help look for WMD, things like that.
I went to Iraq to help look for WMD and stuff like that. Are you fucking kidding me?
It was reverse engineering at its best. And so I ended up doing several other things with the Central Intelligence Agency, like volunteering to go over to Iraq and work there for 4 months and, help look for WMD, things like that. And so finally, when a friend of mine, Leland Melvin, called me and said, they're accepting applications again, you should think about applying. 2008 I applied, and 2009 I was selected. And here I am. Oh yes, I did Nemo. That was, so I always wanted to do Nemo. When I first saw it, I thought it was one of the best analogs to space. You can't just leave, you're kind of stuck with these people. There's 6 of you, and it's very international. We practice analogs as if we were going to exploit an asteroid. The tools that we would use if we were going to an asteroid, like this giant drill that we had to set up and practice taking samples. And then excursions. The worst part of Nemo is having to purge. Basically, you have to flood the helmet with seawater, salt water, gets in your eyes, and then you have to purge it while you're lying on the bottom of the ocean. And so that's probably the least fun thing, but once that's done, it's all fun after that.
Woo! This fucking Yahoo. Now, NASA, please just get your shit straight. Like, when I come here to experience, get this part right. Don't make it look so... Like, right here. CIA, right? She received multiple performance rewards for her work at the CIA. Performance reward. First of all, I've never heard of a reward. I've heard of an award, but not a reward. All I'm saying is just get her medals straight, get her awards straight. Like, she has to have... I'm just done talking about it. I'm done with this dirty ass bitch, and I'm done with this dirty ass NASA. Oh, you dirty bitch. I gotta go, guys. Love you all. Keep pushing. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.